Okay, story time. So I was talking online with Mr. Get It, a fellow Gen Xer who is into fitness and has one of these in his basement. He was asking me why is it always called Bob or whatever, and I was like, well, Bob stands for Body Opponent Bag. So, and people name him whatever, but that's the most common name. So this is my Bob, my original one. I have several others in the studio, as you can see, and we'll just go down the checklist. So I got him. It was the first bag I got, and eventually, he started wearing out. So we had to upgrade the arms. I'm gonna come back here. So the jacket was acquired because the original Bob, as you can see, the post goes all the way up his back. The foam and the rubber, polypropylene, doesn't go all the way around. So there's 3 bolts here on the sides. I'm not going to open this up. I'll do another one to open up. But that secure him, and most of the bolts were starting to come off. They were tearing and whatnot. So I bought the jacket to keep him secured on here as best I can, so I can still get mileage out of him. But that, makes the training equivalent more interesting because you got arms to deal with, right? And you can start doing different things with that, along with regular kicks and punches and all that junk. So then the next one I got was the Bob XL. So Bob XL introduced the shorts, right? So he's got, you can hit him in thigh and the groin, and and of course I didn't have him for very long, and then we busted the back. The design on this one is a little different. Come around here. And so there's 2 bolts. So they changed it to where, there you go. You had 2 bolts on the back. And so they closed up the back, but those tore. You can see that tore. And that one, bottom one tore. So we busted him early on, so his name became Buster. So that's how he got his name. So this is Buster, and he has a set of arms as well. Moving on down, we're gonna walk past this one. I do a lot of videos with him, so and I actually do a lot of videos with all of them, but we'll come down to the end. This is the 3rd one I got. This is Bruiser. So how he got his name, one of my students wasn't listening like they should have and paying attention, and they didn't do their fist right, and they didn't punch right. So the structure of the fist was wrong, and then they hit and bruised their hand on his face. So he became Bruiser. And that was like maybe the 2nd week I owned him. But the student did learn their lesson, and they did punch very correctly after that, and never hurt themselves again. So, and we'll come around the backside. This is what the other one should look like, but apparently they did some improvements, I think, and so that is not tearing this time. And then we have the last one I got. This is Bugsy. His name was new guy for like 2 years though. Because I couldn't think of a name, and nothing interesting happened with him. So it just, one day I was training with one of my swords. Come around here. It was that sword right there. And so I was doing some work on that. And we had a fly that had come in. Somebody opened the door for too long and decided it was going to buzz around the studio. Well, it landed on his head. And of course, in sword class, I've done that before, where I've taken out a mosquito in the air and a fly in the air. And I got the brilliant idea. I was like, well, let's see if I can hit the fly that's on his head without hitting Bob. Yeah, it didn't go so well. I hit him, and it smeared it all across his forehead. So one of my teenagers was there. Several of the kids were there, some of the adults. And the teenager piped up. He was like, well, his name should be Bugsy. And so that kind of stuck, along with the fly guts. And so I cleaned that up, and he is now Bugsy. So we do a lot of videos with all these characters. but I like named them different names. The kids would always try to give them different names. I stuck with the bee theme. So anyway, there it is. Until the next video, you can see all the bobs in their spots. We'll go out wide here. There you go. Now you get a good view of the studio. So we got Bob, Buster, Bugsy, and Bruiser. Anyway, till the next video, take it easy.